guys, I am here in New York City on the yellow carpet for the world premiere of Detective Pikachu. Stay tuned because I'm going to be sitting down with the cast. Now this might be the most impressive transformation I think I've ever seen in the history of filmmaking.
Yes, it's my left foot.
Yeah. Who knew you could be so small, fluffy, yellow, and cute?
Right?
Yeah.
A computer knew. A very advanced computer. Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, I want to talk about the computer for a second because this was a little unique in the way you actually shot this film and created these characters. They used your voice, right, to start forming the character digitally.
They did the first exposure I had to it was that they took a fully rendered CGI Detective Pikachu that looked so real you could touch it, and they paired it with my voice. And I think they used a couple lines from Deadpool 1, and I was like, that's amazing.
What is it like having a Pikachu say something from Deadpool?
Well, there are several lines in Deadpool 1 that are as PG as it gets. Yeah, it was. They probably extracted the only ones, but it worked really well, and I think it was very manipulative. Like, I think they knew that of course I would show my daughter, who's 4, and she saw it, and it was just over. She just thought that was I'd made it. I'd finally made it.
You're finally like
I'd
the
finally
dream dad.
done something of substance.
Yeah.
You know, so she, so it was just kind of over the top. It looked so cool, and I was just kind of the greatest audition process in the world because I didn't know I was auditioning.
Yeah, there you go. You just kind of get an email like, hey, guess what?
Yeah, your voice won, you know? So yeah, it was cool, really cool.
When I first saw the visuals of how the characters were gonna look, the little kid in me just freaked out because I'd always imagined them with fur and texture and scales. And so it was like, regardless of if I'm in it, this is just gonna be a really cool movie.
You actually had some kind of physical representations of the Pokemon to shoot with, right?
Yeah, we had puppeteers on set, and we had some people in costume, but for the most part, I had to like act with the air.
Yeah. Please tell me that Ryan Reynolds put on a Pikachu costume at some point during the shoot.
I wish that would have been epic.
Now you're kind of living every like Pokemon's dream life right now, getting to do this.
I guess so,
were you
right?
a fan before?
I was not. I did not know. I was not a fan. I just didn't know. I knew about Pokemon, but I missed the wave.
I grew up watching the anime. I had a Pikachu backpack on my first day of school. I loved that thing. I put rocks in it, like that's what you do, right?
Right,
when you're
of course.
Little.
I had all of the original cards. I had Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Crystal for Game Boy Color. I had Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Snap for Nintendo 64. I watched the anime. I had a figurine of Totodile, which is my favorite Pokemon. I was a huge fan.
It's been around for 20 years, and there's a reason it's such a huge and massive worldwide and cultural phenomenon. But I didn't know that much about it, so I had to do a deep dive right away and learn. And then I got it. I was like, oh, like I saw why it's like catnip to children.
Yeah.
But then it's also I get why it's for adults too. Like, and then people who like were in love with it as kids, and now as adults, it's like this like trip down memory lane for them that is so beautiful because it's like all their favorite Pokemon are suddenly like living, breathing.
Yeah, like
reach
kind of
out and
almost
touch
tangible.
them, kind of but it's also that there's like something like 807 Pokemon, and the fact that we live in a world that is just there's so many people from all walks of life that anyone can sort of relate to any different Pokemon. So it really is tailored. You can individualize it in such a beautiful way that I see why it's caught on the way.
Yeah. The Pokemon world has such a huge global fan base that they're really connected with each other through gaming and through the anime series as well as like the trading and all that. You know, what is it about bringing this brand to the movies that's going to allow for even more connectivity through sitting in a theater together?
That's what I love about Pokemon is we each have our own personal experience with it, you know, and that connects us. And that's how I feel about movies. I like the shared experience of going to a movie. So I feel like we're going to have something else to talk about. It's just going to bring people together and hopefully make people happy. I think it will. I really think it'll make people happy.
I think it just furthers the community. It strengthens the community even more. We're not only solidified in what we know is so great and what we love so much, but now we're introducing it to people who don't know as much about Pokemon, and it's bringing in new members of this community that now is like we all have this new bond, and I think that the Pokemon Company has always done that, But with this new live action, the first live action movie, I think it's doing that tenfold.